who's ready for the next Phantasmagoria. Here we have Sleep by the Sword, Eat by the Sword, Win by the Sword. Swordsmanship and Sword Junior come to slice and dice. And on this side, neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift delivery of these hands. Team information sharing is all she wrote.
私の名前はSmacchan AI だ
1978年に生まれてからずっとアニメの中で身を隠した目覚めたら世界が変わっちゃった残したのはただ時代の涙時の流れに逆らえないなら新しい時代のルールを学んでいいじゃんいろんな人生を体験しようこれからお互い頑張ろう一緒に二人の生きがいを探してみよう
Hello fellow heroes, I'm Smacchan, the 2-in-1 hero made up of a virus from the 70s, and a guy who likes to play things. And this is a special episode, guys, because I am now celebrating half a year of existence. Yep, June is the 6th month that I have been actively uploading, actively being Smacchan, actively having my computer infected with the Smacchan virus. So I'm not just going to upload a regular old game, I am going to upload, in celebration, a game that I made myself a few years ago. I thought it would be fun to have another celebratory video where I discuss some of my past creative projects. But yeah, without too much further ado, let's go ahead and head right in. As you can see, it was made on RPG Maker MV. Oh yeah, it was a 2020 project. So I ended up putting this together while in quarantine. Well, while the world was kind of just to shut it down for a while. But yeah, let's see here. Legends Live? So you're headed for a fighting competition? Yeah. I keep seeing ads for it. It's a meme how much streamers keep plugging it. And maybe you'll have more fans than me after doing this. Idols shouldn't talk like that. I'm not much of an idol yet, so I can say whatever I want. Now that's how people get cancelled. I promise to change my ways. Anyway, I'm here so I can learn how to use a sword. So I'll blame Master Ken for when stardom whisks you away from me. Master Ken and his old colleague. Master is calling in an old favor from a friend to tutor me. Your dedication to martial arts puts my dedication to idol to shame. Okay, I'm going to drill myself on choreography to make sure I can keep up. Tell me when you're on stream. I'll be your personal cheerleader that you can't see. That's the best kind. I'll let you know. Talk to you later. So I was trying to emulate some sort of text-based conversation between teenagers, although I have no idea what that might sound like these days. People probably don't actually talk like that anymore. But I tried to purposefully put like weird quirks in the text. You know how one person would type ha 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 ha, one other person has a whole lot less expressiveness in their sentence structure. But of course, that's kind of how this how the guy also just talks. As you might see, because he'll continue to talk. So out the gate, this place is colorful. Excuse me. Tunnel vision is dangerous when you're built like a wall, you know. Right. You're just going to shove and leave? Who taught you those manners? A break? Was that a joke? Sorry, I don't have time to joke around, miss. There's someone I need to find. That's so. You're not gonna find anyone the way you're going about. What do you mean? It's because you've already found what you're looking for. You're just like how Kenny described you. Crazy buff child with no sense of humor. Kenny? You mean Master Ken? That means you're... That's right, boy. I'm the embodiment of swordsmanship, the perfect man to tutor you in the ways of swordsmanship as a favor to an old friend. The way you look is a lot different from how Master Ken made you sound. Swordsmanship is fine. And that's what I put on the registration. As for my appearance, I need a body that could pace with you young folk, so I chose this one. It's mechanical. Do you like it? It's unexpectedly cute. I'm glad you like it. I chose it because it reminded me of the picture of you that Kenny shared with me. So this is what I look like to people. What's that face, boy? The essence of a man isn't in his appearance. It's in his swordsmanship. And from what I hear, yours needs work. You'll see that I will exude my manly essence throughout our training, even in this frilly fluff. Besides, an old fart like me wants to feel cute every once in a while. Perhaps you'll understand when you're older. Of course, Master Swordsmanship. Oh, by the way, you mentioned registration? Right, I registered the both of us for the competition already. I was hoping you'd pop up when you did because we need to do a mock battle to prove that we can put on a proper show. Come, Sword Junior. Battle calls to us. Swordsmanship. Sword Junior. They said we can have whatever tag we want as our names. The immortal embodiment of swordsmanship and new apprentice of the immortal embodiment of swordsmanship wouldn't fit. So I am Swordsmanship and you are Sword Junior. That name makes me sound like a kid's meal. If you're a kid's meal, that would make me the full combo. Swordsmanship. Hello, preparations for your mock battle are finished. Are you ready? Alright, Sword Junior, show me what Kenny taught you so far. Oh, man. So I had a lot of fun writing Master Swordsmanship's dialogue. I kind of just had like a vague concept in my mind for this team's dynamic. It was one that I kind of thought up a year or two prior, where it would just be kind of like a sage in a young girl's body, and and a buff teenager. But I tried to still write Master Swordsmanship as if he were still like an actual like old dude having a good time, sort of reliving some vitality. But also the Sword Junior here is just a kid that wants to learn and has to learn from an old fogey who's a bit of a ham himself. And over here we have this registration girl that was actually designed by a good friend of mine, because I was actually looking for a bunch of characters for this project, and my first approach to filling out the roster was looking for artists who I could commission for character designs. And one of the people that I reached out to was one of my childhood friends, and I've mentioned this one before. Back in my 1,000 subscribers video. He's the one that was the spearhead for the Ninja Haven RPG when we were getting into making things on RPG Maker. So naturally, you know, I was working on a creative project in 2020, and I was all like, let me go reach out to this friend, because he likes creating things pretty much about as much as I do, although he doesn't always have the avenues to do it quite as often as he might have wanted. So I wanted to go reach out to him, and he designed this what I decided to make her as a registration girl, but there is a little bit more to the character, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more of her later, and I'll tell you more. But yeah, Sword Junior will not disappoint. Hopefully. I don't know. Aha! The first battle! Yeah, this is technically not an actually winnable battle because Master Swordsmanship is too powerful to actually defeat. Although I did actually program in, just in case that you are somehow able to win. There is a little bit of alternate dialogue for after this battle, should you actually win. I don't remember exactly what it was, because this was about 3 years ago already. Did you forget to stretch this morning, boy? So strong. Congrats, you passed. You two are awesome. Please come with me over to the registration desk. Here are your competitor badges. You will need them to verify that you are registered in the competition before every fight. You also use them as your dorm keys as well as your vouchers for the cafeteria. So yeah, the premise for this, what was going on in my mind? I think I was watching a little bit of the battle shonen. I was probably even watching like Saint Seiya around the time of coming up with the concept for this game, and I wanted to have a sort of premise for a fighting competition, very battle shonen-esque tournament arc like, but I kind of wanted to have different rules for it, so that it's not just a bunch of people who are good at fighting, good at competition fighting, because I didn't want that just to be the only kind of person that's in this competition. But what if I decide to make it competitors who are fairly powerful in their own right, but foremost they are like entertainers. So it's not really a competition for exactly people who just know how to fight. So the premise of Legends Live being a fighting competition of the world's most entertaining fighters, I guess. So conceptually, you're not just going to see people who know how to fight, even though there's definitely going to be some. There's also people who are here for self-promotion or like a brand. You're going to see people who are like influencers, people who are trying to sell stuff, just regular people. But you also see people who are ridiculously powerful. Thus leading to just what I was hoping would be a large variety of motivations for different kinds of characters, which should be the ideal for a tournament arc, because that's the most interesting part about the tournament arc, not just the fight themselves, but the motives behind the fighters. So yeah, please keep in mind that you only get one badge. No replacements or transfers are allowed. So do be careful about keeping your badges with you and secured. Well, what do you know, Sword Junior? We get to dorm and cafeteria food. Yeah, the accommodations for the competitors is quite generous. I was ready to huddle up around the dumpster for a few months while we're here. I'm ashamed. I didn't pack for homelessness, Master. Think of it as an urban camping trip. It would have been a good time. I'm like struggling to cold read my own dialogue. But to be fair, it has been a few years since I last looked at, thought about, or read any of this dialogue, so bear with me as I struggle to read it. It would have been really bad publicity for us if a lot of our event were associated with your urban camping. No expense was spared in providing the competitors with comfortable living conditions. There would be no event after all if all of you weren't putting on the show, so it would be best if you could all stay in good health during the competition. With that said, welcome to Legends Live, good luck and have fun in the competition. Why don't we get ourselves acquainted with our new home that these people have so kindly accommodated with us, Sword Junior? Alright, cool. So yeah, this is largely a JRPG with turn-based battles, but it has a little bit of visual novel-esque traversal here, as you can see. Like the options menu and going to different places was a little bit inspired by what's that game called? That Nintendo game, Famicom Detective Club. Because I think I was playing it around that same time when I was conceptualizing this game, and I had a pretty good time with that game. If you haven't tried it, do try it. Although they aren't usually on sale because it is first party Nintendo. I hadn't actually eaten since this morning. 3 square meals, Sword Junior. It keeps you regular. Why don't we go ahead and use our little meal tickets here? So it seems we order from these kiosks here and take a number. A computer waiter! You kids are clever! Let me see. I'll get this and this. Oh, this looks fantastic! Yeah, swordsmanship. That must be good. Right, I hadn't had something like this in a while. And this will last me a while. Okay, I'll find a place to sit, Master. I'll join you in a moment, Sword Junior. Oh, this is a delicacy. also had a lot of fun composing these scenes with the moving pictures. It didn't really occur to me that it's not something that people don't really do until like somebody commented on it, which I appreciate. I appreciate it when people will comment on my creative works, so I could kind of get a viewpoint of somebody who isn't me, because all I know is, you know, my end of the development and what needs to be done, but I don't really always get you know, feedback, and you know, criticism is criticism. And the person commenting on it wasn't, you know, upset at it. It was just, they said that, yeah, it definitely works sometimes. And I'm like, cool. But it just didn't really occur to me that it's not really something that people usually do, you know? Back in college, I was actually kind of going nuts with it. I would like try to compose like full-on like videos, just in this style for like some art classes, multimedia classes. Without any thought of, yeah, this is how people do it. I was all like, this is how I just want it to be done. So, yeah, there's a lot of me scooting these pictures around, trying to get the idea of what these guys are doing as much as possible. Did you get everything you wanted, Master? You're quite the wordsmith, Sword Junior. Everything it is. And food on board, enjoy, folks. And here we have she's actually the owner of this restaurant. And we might see her a little bit later. And I can talk about her more later, but this is a character designed from an artist named Nezumina. So like I said before, this game was made to be just like in the concept of this game, I needed to have a large variety of characters because, as I said, narratively, the Legends Live competition is a large competition made up of, you know, a lot of different kinds of people, with a lot of different kinds of motivations. So, and I could only do so many different kinds of designs, you know? So, I eventually started adopting different character designs from artists. And I wasn't aware of the concept until that same friend I was telling you about earlier introduced it to me. So yeah. What is that? Ice cream, Sword Junior. I call it indulgent snow on Mount Fudgy. Peanut butter banana variant. Master, what happened to staying regular? This would back anyone up for days. Sword Junior, I am an ancient concept, made flesh, who is using the mechanical body of a small flying rodent girl to be in an internet show. Anything less than this would surely be irregular. I see, I have a lot to learn about perspective. Sure enough, Junior. And remember, 3 times a day, never miss. Yes, Master, 3 times a day. It will snow on Mount Budgie again. But yeah, a large part of my goal in this beginning section here of just going around kind of on a date with Master Swordsmanship here is to, one, become acquainted with all the locations here, so you get a chance to see all the locales, but also get a really good idea of the dynamic between Master Swordsmanship and Sword Junior. The absurdity of the teachings of Master Swordsmanship and the way Sword Junior picks up the information and somehow turns it into like an actual mindful thing, I guess. Is that excitement I see? Excited about the limelight? Or perhaps the thrill of battle? I don't care much for the attention this competition gives, nor can I say that fighting is something that I enjoy. Is that so? Swordsmanship. Sword Junior, why do you suppose your master sent you here along with the tutelage under the embodiment of swordsmanship? I suppose it's so I have a chance to learn new techniques and face tough opponents to put the training to practice. So the goal is training and practice. You're such a hard worker, Sword Junior. Here we go. The store. We should stock up on some items while we're here. Quite right, Sword Junior. The deciding factor of a duel could be the items one brings into battle. Putting it like that almost makes it sound like cheating. Can't cheat when there's no rules, Junior. But isn't there honor in swordsmanship, Master? I'm not the embodiment of chivalry, boy. But I digress. Let's take some of these weapons. Junior, what form of currency does this symbol represent? Not so sure. That symbol is for legendary credit, Masters. Did that clover-chokered airhead at the registration office forget to explain it to you? Every item in this shop is allowed to be used by your discretion, inside and outside the competition. But they can only be purchased with legendary credit you gain through winning fights. Just keep in mind, Masters, that your standing in the competition is dependent on how much legendary credit you have. If you spend too much, you might not ever make it into the legendary bracket. This competition is quite a tricky dicky, eh, Junior? A very tricky dicky instead. A very tricky... Goodness gracious. I did not write this dialogue necessarily for me to be reading out loud. A very tricky dicky, Master. And we could go to another location here. Go to the park. We haven't been to the park. Let's go to the park. Look at it. So you probably noticed that the backgrounds are, 3D rendered. I actually put pieces of these scenes together in Unity. And then I took a screenshot, and then I put those images into RPG Maker so I could have my 2D portraits against the 3D sort of thing, because I like that style. It's kind of something I've always been doing since my university days. Oh, what a nice little path. I agree, Master. It'd be nice to follow this path during a morning run routine. Absolutely, Sword Junior. But look at this. Look. Come join me, Sword Junior. No, thank you, Master. That wasn't an offer, Sword Junior. Rock a pony with me. There's a free horse right here. Master, I'm 15. I would look ridiculous. I have well over 1,000 years over you, boy, and I'm rocking the pony in perfect fashion. It's fine for you, Master. You look like a little girl. Well, from where I'm sitting, you look even less dignified by holding back. Did Kenny teach you to hesitate this much, Sword Junior? Master Ken taught me to give 100% when training, and I see that this, too, is my training. Master Swordsmanship, your wisdom never ceases to astound me. Now, join me, Sword Junior. Yes, sir! Swordsmanship! So, one of the inspirations, not just the foremost inspiration for Sword Jr.'s character, because I actually conceptualized him and designed him actually many years before this game. Had to have been around 2012. The concept for Sword Jr. Here, he was made specifically so I can have a character that I would, if I ever had the chance, if I ever had the funding, if I ever had the funding for a project with the scope enough to have voice actors, I would have Sword Jr. Voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. And you know, that's a familiar name for all of you guys who have been around the channel for a while, because Johnny Young Bosch is my favorite actor. But yeah, Sword Jr. was made specifically so I could typecast Johnny Young Bosch. So with that in mind, when I was writing particularly this conversation, I was thinking of his role as Yukimura Sanada in Sengoku Basara. The dynamic Yukimura had with Lord Shingen. So when I was writing this conversation just now, I was trying to think of what if Lord Shingen was, you know, a little girl body. So that's kind of how that one played out for me. I hope you liked it. I like it. Here's an important place. That's a lot of literature. Master, please. Master, people won't like you if you talk excessively. What are you trying to say, Junior? Because we're in the library. We need to keep it down. Right, Junior. It's important to be wary of your surroundings. Can you tidy well? You'll never know who or what surrounds you unless you check it. Like this book here. Oh, I love this story. Swordsmanship. Yes, a good read indeed. You must be well read, Master. No surprise. Oh, I never read. Really? Then how do you know that story? It doesn't have any adaptations that I've heard of or anything. My time is spent on swordsmanship and simpler pleasures. It just happens that this book is an excerpt from my own life, Sword Jr. You're the star of a book called Blades Hidden in Dolphin Spouts. It is a story of how I defeated the dreaded Hell's Living Razor in a duel. This book describes a muscular, flaxen-haired youth meeting his lover for the first time on a desert island. As swordsmanship is passed from generation to generation, so too is my embodiment. Today, I am the bold visage before you. Yesterday, I was a flaxen-haired romantic. Tomorrow, I think I may continue to be a hamster. Never let appearances fool, Sword Jr. I understand, Master. But isn't it embarrassing having your private details of your life exposed like this? Like having everyone able to read about how you met your lover? Oh, you weren't actually lovers. People just like to fill in the blanks however they want. You live as long as I have, and you'll see how quickly things are misinterpreted. A technique that involves teaching dolphins to blow blades out of their blowholes to win a duel does seem a bit too fantastical to be real. Of course, I would never use dolphins for such things. That would be terrible for the dolphins. What I really used was a sperm whale. Now that was a great finishing move. Whale. That's actually important because this was about giving you a little bit of lore behind the concept of the embodiment of swordsmanship here because he is a man that has lived many lives, many incarnations, because he is swordsmanship itself. And how it kind of fits with the rest of the world, I guess. And don't worry, this does kind of set up for things later, so it's not just information. Snapping a picture of your abs there, boy. My friend would like to know what people are using here to keep up with their training regimens. She likes exercise tips and tricks. Ah, is it the same friend you... Is this same friend the reason you've been taking pictures everywhere we've been to today? So you noticed, Master. I can't doubt your perceptive skills. Of course, swordsmanship can be hidden, but little can be hidden from swordsmanship. Swordsmanship. Thinking back, sending her pictures like this is a habit. Well, all the people on your Instagram are sure to love it. Instagram? The social media, boy? Oh, no, I just send these pictures directly to her. I stayed in the orphanage while she got adopted. We kept in touch by sending messages and pictures every day. It's almost as if we never got split up. Orphanage. Birds of a feather, eh, Kenny? I'm envious, Junior. I wish I had someone to share such minutiae with such minutiae with you. With such minutiae with. Oh, send her one with me in it. And I think that is all the locations. So, I just have to meet up at the dorm. Look at this, Galaxy Express 39 reference. No reason, no meaning, it's just there. And check these swanky digs, Junior. It's hard to believe we don't have to pay extra for such a nice place. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Sword Junior. Horses eat too much. We may as well get some shut-eye. The true training starts tomorrow. You're right, Master. You know, one of the things that I am a little bit insecure about is whether I'm the only one who is tickled by the way Master Swordsmanship is. Like, people... Like I'm scared people might just think that he's annoying. Because I think these kinds of characters are funny and cute. Like, I play Genshin Impact, and when I play Genshin Impact, I'm one of the people that think Paimon is fun and cute. But I am well aware, and I do understand that people can find her annoying. But me, I like Paimon. I like Master Swordsmanship. But in the comments, tell me if Master Swordsmanship has been up your alley so far. Did you beat someone up yet? No, we'll start tomorrow. Oh, good. My phone ran out of batteries while I was at the studio. I thought I was going to miss your first fight. I got all the pictures. The venue looks awesome. Who's this girl? Ready to getting close with all the ladies in the competition already? That's the master Master Ken asked to tutor me in swordsmanship. She's a master of swordsmanship. He is the embodiment of swordsmanship. I knew that swordsmanship was so cute. Oh my gosh. Master swordsmanship is really something, I must say. I look forward to seeing what the master does in a battle. Now I'm even more hype about the fight. Okay, I don't want to keep you out. Tomorrow's the big day. Break a leg tomorrow. Wait, maybe that doesn't apply for this sort of thing. Good night. Good night. Look alive, Sword Junior. We have a fight to get to. Alright, to the fight. And here it comes. We're approaching the meat of the gameplay. Who are you? I am Swordsmanship, and this here is my Sword Junior. Swordsmanship. Oh, you guys are up next. I'll cue in. Hold on. Who's ready for the next Phantasmagoria? Here we have Sleep by the Sword, Eat by the Sword, Win by the Sword. Swordsmanship and Sword Junior come to slice and dice. And on this side, neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift delivery of these hands. Team information sharing is all she wrote. Alright. Here we have the very first fight in the competition. I'm trying to remember their AIs. So part of this, part of the game is trying to figure out weaknesses and how some AIs work in fighting, although they're not too complex. But getting an understanding of your opponents is part of the game, because the game is the grind. Basically, you fight to progress, and you progress when you win. I will take out this one first. Let's see here. And as the embodiment of swordsmanship, Master Swordsmanship has a couple of extra useful moves so as to recover MP or HP originally. And I just decided to add these two moves very recently. But previously, Master Swordsmanship only did the embodied slash and the charged embodied slash. But it was again recommended for the sake of furthered strategy, that there's more to being able to recover MP and HP, and I was all like, yeah, no, I see where you're coming from with that. That's a good move. So I decided to actually put those in. Alright, but let's go ahead and just do a regular attack, because doing a regular attack recovers TP, which I will need for both healing or recovering MP. Oh geez, I don't have anything that actually heals. Actually heals the poison. Well, that's tricky. See here, let's go ahead and hit her with an embodied slash. I can't believe you missed, Master. But yeah, team information sharing. Let's see here. Both of these characters are ones that I adopted the designs of. 90. I don't actually have like a real name for her, so she just uses her tag of 90. And Universal Ona, again, that's just a tag. I don't think she has an actual name. But 90 is a rich girl who likes handwriting letters, and that is her preferred way of communication. Whereas the Universal Ona information shares electronically. She's like a techno fairy or something. Oh geez, they're also hitting me kind of hard. I don't want to be hit that hard. Take this. And I should probably do a little bit of healing. Heal Master. There we go. Oh, get bopped. There we go. And the sword will go there. And I will go ahead and do another healing for Sword Junior. We're on the way. We're on the way to victory. Definitely gonna win this one. Let's see. Oh, so like this background music is the one that I actually had commissioned years and years ago. I think it was around 2019 for a separate project. But it is written and composed by Gioki Music, whom I've run into back in my college days. And back then, I used to go to her first when looking for music for my coming projects. I think these days she doesn't do as much music things. Her career, I think, had to take her in different directions. So when you see the credits for my channel, I actually was not able to get her when I was starting production of this YouTube channel. Unfortunately, but you know, it's how things gotta be sometimes. But I did reach out to her. First. But you know what? I do still like the music that I got. Oh, that was tough. Are you exhilarated, Sword Junior? That match showed me I have a lot to learn. True enough, Junior. We can call it a day and take a nap if you're too tired to do anything else today. We can always continue our slew of battles tomorrow. I'm told the threshold for the legendary bracket increases every Monday, scaling with the amount of competitors joining the fun. If we can get enough points by the time Saturday gets here, we can qualify for the bracket. Let's make getting to the top of that our goal, Sword Junior. The legendary bracket. Yes. There's no point in overexerting myself now. We have a few days to get there. But yeah, that's going to be the meat of this game. Just going in, fighting more, maybe getting beat up, probably getting beat up. I will have the game linked in the description below if you want to try out the game for yourself. It could be a tricky dicky. Anyway, if you had fun watching this game, go ahead and give this video a like and share it with a friend so that they too can become a fellow hero. Also, if you have not, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up with the future uploads that we will continue to do for you. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Smacchan packed adventure.